What's up, y'all? It's your girl, HoneyJaii. I'm here with the Come Up Louisville, TikTok, Instagram. Tap in with the city. You should be here.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Come Up Louisville. You know, it's a new season, so we back at it again, man. But this is the show where we shine the spotlight on the artists here in Louisville, man, because we want you to add them to their playlist. And today, I got the awesome Miss HoneyJaii. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Absolutely. Nah, I'm excited for you. This is kind of one of my favorite things to do, especially being new to Louisville to an extent. I've been here about 5 years now, so I'm not
you ain't
technically
that new.
but you know what I'm saying? I'm still getting to know everybody, getting to know the city. So, you know, being able to
welcome to the
I appreciate that. So it's just giving me an opportunity to connect with, you know, creatives like yourself and really see what we can all do together. So
I can get you with that.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get it started, man. So tell me a little bit about yourself, like how you got into music.
Yeah. So I feel like, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but I know for me personally, I'm a church baby. So I grew up with all the harmonies and all the things. So for me, that's where kind of like where music started for me, but also I grew up kind of rough. So music was my outlet. Like it started for me just writing poems or writing stories, and then I started putting that to music, and then it was just like all of a sudden now we got songs from it. So I've been writing and singing pretty much my whole life, but I've only really been doing it professionally like 3 or 4 years now. So.
I think that's what a lot of artists these days is missing. They're not coming up in the church no more. That's what the real singers are too. It's definitely what
it makes you hear music differently, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah.
But
because you got to hear the instruments.
Yeah, you do. And just picking out the different notes and just how hearing it like that makes you feel is just different.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So you said you've been doing music a long time and like taking it professionally, you know, like the past few years. So tell me about like that first song that you wrote or recorded.
Okay, so the first song I like wrote and recorded was called Long Way Down.
Uh-oh.
And I'm a certified lover girl, okay? I got a lot of issues, and I know that when I show up in these situationships, and so that's what that song was about. I fucked around and fell for the link. I wasn't supposed to do that, and so I was just so distraught by the whole thing. I went and wrote a song, and that's really what brought me back into music, because I had took a step away for a second, and then the whole situation happened. And mind you, after that was my first person I had feelings for after my last long-term relationship, so I was all tore up.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like I feel like music that you make when you hurt, it'd be the best shit.
It's the best.
It'd be the best shit.
And I hate it. I love it, but I hate it.
So how would you in a sense kind of like describe your sound as you kind of like grown in your journey?
I would say it's definitely more contemporary R&B with like an old school neo soul flair. Like I will ride a very like, I think it's called plug and play beat, something like that, or like contemporary beat, and then all of a sudden it just gets big as hell, like with these like old school harmonies or like these melodies, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a really good mix of old school and new school that you don't really hear too often, in my opinion. That's how I would describe it. Yeah.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Nah, that's one of my favorite things. I don't know, as I've grown and I kind of like just listen to, because I'm the type of person, like I listen to everything. Like when I was a kid, I was a fan of the Backstreet Boys, but at the same time, in the same breath, next song I'm listening to 50 and all kinds of shit.
Sure.
So just learning how everybody kind of like has like that unique style and unique sound about them. It's kind of one of my favorite things that I've kind of discovered. So like a lot of times when I look for artists to kind of like work with and stuff like that, one of the things I'm just like, all right, like what kind of sound? Because I just want to hear something different sometimes.
Yeah.
So I can dig that. So who are some artists that's local or, you know what I'm saying, on the global level that kind of you drew inspiration from or kind of, you know, influenced how you became, you know, who you are in music?
For sure, Alicia Keys, Jasmine Sullivan. Like
I love Jasmine.
I love Jasmine. Lions, Tigers, and Bears. All that. Like don't. Jennifer Hudson, even. Beyonce, Oppie.
Nah, I be bumping Beyonce, bro. What's your favorite Beyonce song?
You can't ask me that. I don't know if I have a favorite Beyonce song. It's too hard. It's too hard.
Ring the Alarm.
Is it?
Bruh, that
I love
ring
Ring
the
the
alarm.
Alarm. I don't know.
When you working out, next time you
Top
go to the
5,
gym,
Scared and Lonely, Dangerously in Love, Ring the Alarm's definitely on there.
which Dangerous in Love? Part 1 or 2?
1. Nah.
Cause 2, boy, 2 be having me in my.
And this is why I say it's hard. And I know technically it's not a Beyonce song, but like Cater to You, that's my shit. Like for me, that's like the epitome of what loving somebody and being so devoted to somebody like feels like top 3 songs for me. And I love that.
Nah, Cater to You is a banger.
Mm-hmm. Me, myself, and
they
I.
got some bangers.
They did.
Bangers.
I'm mad I never was old enough to go see them like in concert, you know, because I don't ever see them touring or doing anything like that now.
Them tickets too expensive if you ask me.
Yeah.
So I wanna get a little bit into kind of just like, you know, the mindset of it all. Like obviously we know like when it comes to music and the music genre, we know how much of a beast that it can be to an extent. So like with everything that kind of goes on around it, like how do you kind of keep yourself like motivated?
I don't keep myself motivated. I keep myself disciplined. For me, I just feel like my why is bigger. I also have 2 kids too, so like not making it is not an option. Like the stakes are higher for me. So like anytime I'm like not feeling it or I don't feel motivated, I'm like there's something bigger than me at stake right now. Like we don't got time to not feel like it. You know what I mean? So I just take everything one thing at a time, and I just remember why I'm doing what I'm doing, and who I'm doing it for.
No, I definitely understand that. I kind of have those same values. Like a lot of times it gets to a point where things are just bigger than you. So what's some of the things that you've learned, whether it be about yourself throughout your journey or just kind of just like in general, like as you've kind of just like navigated the space?
Patience, for sure. For one, I think it's very easy to get lost in the sauce and feel like you're not moving quick enough. But patience has been like my best friend, especially here recently, and just curiosity, even just learning to be more curious about myself and learning more about myself, because that speaks louder in the music for one, but also too like just being more in tune with my community and seeing what people gravitate to and what people like, and like really just piggybacking off of that, you know, because at the end of the day it's not just about me, it's about them too. So I'm just like, you know, learning to be patient, learning to be curious, try new things, not being afraid, because you know, you really stunt yourself when you do that.
Nah, you definitely do. Patience is like one of those the hardest thing to really kind of like do, because you know, like for one, we live in a world where there's like instant gratification. It's just
for sure.
everything. But sometimes it's just like when you just take a step back and kind of just like be patient, you find yourself a lot of things start working out for you in the long run. So I know one of the most recent song you released is Wayside, correct? So tell me a little bit about that song and like how it came about.
So Wayside is another one where I just ended up in a situation, but that was one of those things where we're talking about learning about yourself and these things coming out in the music. Like my intuition, it's like your internal alarm clock. And that was just one of those situations where I learned that I need to learn to trust myself the first time, because I'm hardly ever wrong. And that might be a Virgo thing to say, but I'm like, in this particular situation, like, no, I just know that I have attachment issues and it makes me hold on to things longer. It wants so bad for things to work out. But like my spirit told me a long time ago that situation just wasn't for me. And how long was I going to wait and be treated like I wasn't worth to be loved properly? So that's where that song came from. And I actually had been sitting on that song for years, and I knew I wasn't going to release it until the time was right. I feel like I'm at a place now where I'm healed through that, so I can speak to it and I can, you know, give it to the people from a different standpoint now, you know.
So what was that? So like, what was that process in like making it? Was it kind of just like, okay, boom, heartbreak, let me write my feelings down? Like, how did that go?
That's pretty much exactly how it went. It was like, for some songs I like have to think about it a little bit more, or I'm a little bit more particular, but some stuff it's kind of immediate, and that's what Wayside was. I was just like, I'm either gonna drive down to the waterfront and jump off of the 2nd Street Bridge, or I'm gonna put my feelings into something a little bit more productive. So that's what I did. I said search, and then as soon as I found something that like spoke to my spirit, it was just like immediate, and I was able to, you know, start processing. And I listened to that song forever before I actually put it out, just helping me heal through that. And it's so crazy because people now, they'll comment on my TikTok and they're like, you don't understand how much this song is helping me through what I'm going through right now. And that was such an unintended side effect of me putting it out. But I love that, because that means that you know, I'm experiencing it, but I am everyone. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that you find some piece of yourself in it and that it is helping you.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like. You know?
So you do feel like music is kind of like one of those things that kind of help you heal through?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's very expressive. Sometimes it can help you heal. It can be very enlightening. Like, I've had somebody tell me one time that they didn't even realize something about themselves until they listened to the song, because I was just talking about myself. That's really all I'm ever doing. But you know, music is it's very enlightening. It's very expressive, very healing. Think about it. If we didn't have no music right now, can you imagine? I'm just saying.
Be very bored.
Literally, for every expression there's a song for, a vibe for, music for. We need music, and so I'm just hoping that in some way, shape, or form
I definitely got a soundtrack to my life.
Yes, absolutely, as you should.
No Kid Cudi pun intended, but I definitely got a soundtrack to my life for sure.
As you should.
But I want to get into some hot seat questions. I want to put you on the spot because I really want to, you know, see what you like. So, what's your dream collab?
Okay, I have a couple. So I really want to do a song with Jack Harlow, and I know it's like some from the city shit, but like,
nah, put it up for the city.
Jack Harlow, I want to do a song. I want to do a song with Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow, call me. I'm gonna call you. You ain't gotta call me. Don't worry about it. But I really want to do a song with Jack Harlow for one. Leon Thomas, amazing.
No, Leon is good.
Kalani, that would be freaking amazing. Her, there's so many people.
Bro, her is fire. She is her.
Love her. And I don't know. I think off the top of my head, those are the most immediate ones for sure. But Jack Harlow, I'm not playing. I'm gonna keep circling back around to that
Jack
because that feels the most in reach. And it might be delusional, but I'm speaking it to existence. The way he did for Doja Cat. He's got his collab with Doja Cat now. So I'm like,
nah, I definitely I want that to happen for you. I think that'll be dope.
Wouldn't it?
Because you do got dope sound. So I think what Jack does, I think that'd be that'd be a dope little collab for sure. What's something outside of music that you do that others may not know?
I love to hike and do like outdoorsy stuff. I was gonna say dance, but everybody know I be on Instagram pop locking and dropping, so I can't really say that. But
not pop locking and dropping.
No, dead ass. But I'm just a liver of life. Like I like to do things. I like to try things. Like I like to be outdoors, read, cook. I'm gonna say cook because one thing about me, I'm gonna cook and I'm gonna eat.
What's your favorite dish to make?
I would say salmon Alfredo.
Ooh.
It's like 1,000 out of 10 comparatively to chicken Alfredo. It's my fave.
I got one more.
Uh-oh.
What is your musical pet peeve?
Musical pet peeve. That's a good one. Ooh. I don't know. Okay. I hate that we don't do bridges anymore as often. I love a good bridge. Some of the songs that I don't have out yet have bridges, and I'm excited to share that with people. But like for the most part, I hate that we don't do bridges anymore, and I am not a fan of how short the songs are. I understand the day and age we live in, that everybody's attention span is short and da 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 da. Cool, but like also bring back 3-4 minute songs. You can give me at least 3.5. The 2 minutes are crazy to me.
That's a teaser.
But yeah,
I dig that. But I definitely appreciate you pulling up to the come up, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Great chatting with you. Where can we find you? Where can we find your music and stuff?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram at TheRealHoneyJaii. It's Jaii, and then I'm on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, all the things at HoneyJaii. HoneyJaii. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's it, you guys. Thank you for joining us on the episode of the Come Up, where we put the spotlight on artists that you need to add to your playlist. Be sure to follow us on TikTok at @official_the come up. We got episodes coming. Stay tuned, man. Thank you again.
Thank you.
It's Brad.
It's way too late in the morning or maybe early. Semantics, you always got me in my feelings or got me dealing with your antics. You know how I get when you don't call me. You know how I get bitches sending me their stories and you out here at the parties. Intuition trying to warn me. You way too loose for me, doing everything but choosing me. If I could go back, I'd leave you you by the wayside. Never believe you knew what to do with me. I never wanted the distance. You told me this would be different. I should've known better. Should've known you'd say whatever if you thought that it'd keep me settled. I'm out of time, I'm out of patience. You out your mind, you got me jaded, crossing the line. You playing tug of war all with my heart and all with my mind. I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be. Why you feel comfortable letting my mind run? Told you my past so you know what I come from. Why you go do me the same way? You lit your match and then made me to blame, babe. I let you slide once you hit the cha-cha on me. Waited too long to hit the bye-bye on you. Guess it's better late than never. No, you didn't think that you would ever end up losing me. Now I got no choice but choosing me. If I could go back, I'd leave you by the wayside. Never believe you knew what to do with me. I never wanted the distance. You said that this would be different. I should've known better. Should've known you'd say whatever if you thought that it'd keep me settled. I'm out of time, I'm out of patience. You out your mind, you got me jaded, crossing the line. You playing tug of war, all in my heart and all in my mind.